going to get into it.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we're starting off. It looks like it's JaySon and iiGGY versus WaDi and Skillager.
This is going to be just a very interesting match because you have Fox with that reflector, and Rob, you know, you just kind of want to throw out things, but he's just going to get thrown straight into his face.
Oh yeah, it's interesting that WaDi is starting off with the Rob, because I've seen, you know, Mewtwo can do some good things against Bayonetta and pretty good things against Fox, but Rob doesn't fare well, I think, in either of those matchups, you know, comparatively.
Yeah, definitely not, especially if he's trying to recover like that. You saw how Bayonetta was trying to take him off to the side. He doesn't have a hitbox on that recovery.
Oh wow! Unfortunately, though, that drop kick from iiGGY connects on his partner.
Yeah, it just has so much knockback and that little platform right next to the flat zone.
It does not fare well. WaDi getting the quick punish. It looks like I mean, the choice is definitely a double-specific decision right now. He wants to get that synergy with the villager in his Rob, but
yeah, but that up smash just has so much damage. It's gonna just take that villager out.
Like you said, whenever WaDi recovers, that's a big, you know, red light for iiGGY. I need to be there and I need to take care of this.
Oh, is that gonna be it? Nope. The nerf to that up there, it's not necessarily as good for killing anymore.
Yeah, he tried to wait for that Smashville platform, but he knew it wouldn't come in time for iiGGY to not mash out there. So he had to just make do with what he could.
And now, something serious they're going to have to deal with is a Bayonetta with Rage. And this is where a lot of those kind of insane combos that'll kill at like 40 or something kind of come out. Thankfully, all of these flickers are past that 40 mark. And that throw's going to take it.
Yeah, Bayonetta's Rage is gone, but she does have a fresh stock to work with. Just comes down with a giant fist.
It's going to take him out. Nice coverage right there by JaySon, knowing that Skillager was just going to try to get in, break up that throw.
Not getting any conversions off of iiGGY's throw there, though. WaDi gets off scot-free, and now
throwing out these up airs doesn't like one nail that.
And Red Team might have a small stock advantage right now, but not a very healthy percent on JaySon. Needs to be careful.
Yeah, Fox is incredibly light. So while he has this Rage kind of benefactor, both of these characters, Rob and Villager, like I was about to say, have some really potent kind of kill power in the sense, or kill potential. These strong hitting moves.
Right, and they're pretty good at, I think, passing between each other. Villager's Nair, a great move in doubles to just set up for your partner to pick up.
Yeah, you know, it's got a pretty good hitbox and it's frame 3. WaDi, he's doing a really good job just keeping iiGGY right on the ledge.
Keeping the corner, but iiGGY fights back with a vengeance, putting WaDi into the skies.
That is the second kill netted by that down smash.
Yeah, not the easiest move to land.
Well, you know, it does cover a good amount of space, but with that witch time, yeah, that's going to be it. Not even wanting to go, opting not to go for that kind of fancy stuff. Just that one and done.
Start off immediately witch timing. Skillager on the way back down. You know, WaDi's got to be real careful. He's sitting at death percent. This could be, you know, the difference, you know, him holding the stock or not between the 2v1 and it being pretty much sealed up for Red Team or a potential comeback.
Yeah, because I'm not too sure how well both of those characters, either Rob or Villager, do in a 2-on-1 situation. Because right now it's just going to seem to be like it's kind of like a pick-off mentality.
Right.
But if either of these characters get in, they're going to be able to sort of like kind of cover whatever escape option the Villager's going to have. You know, nice mix-up for that kind of movement right there, using that B-reversed pocket. You know, it also has armor on it.
God, yeah, Villager might have a very long recovery, but Bayonetta has no troubles picking him off.
And it's just so dangerous because both of these characters are so good at sharking from below. So it makes it hard to kind of like recover high or something. Kind of stuck near the ledge.
If Skillager can hold on, this is definitely doable. Both Red Team members are at a very high percent.
You know, he doesn't get bothered by being on the ledge either because, well, he's Villager. His ledge play, it's really good.
Ooh, almost got that pivot grab into back throw. That might have been it for Bayonetta with his rage and that percent.
Yeah. Ooh, nice tech. Not getting brought up.
Yeah, JaySon's not going to be able to get the conversion. That back throw did do it.
Yeah, one of the strongest back throws in the game, sort of to compensate for that lackluster just grab that he has.
Yeah. definitely, it's all of the detriments of a tether grab and none of the benefits.
Yeah. Now you need to be careful because Fox does have that reflector. Reflects on about frame 3.
Oh, wow. Beautiful recovery. Weaving onto that platform there.
And that back air is gonna nail it.
I mean, that was last stocks. Very, very close. I don't think any character situation would be considered a reason for a loss. I think WaDi's Rob was definitely pulling his weight.
You know, WaDi, you know, originally a Rob main, and he's been playing a lot of Rob for the past few days that we've seen, at least in Arkansas, to where he like won a local and he went mainly Rob. I think I only saw him bust out Mewtwo like against like the game 3 against our number 1 when he sort of had that assured victory.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, WaDi is going to swap to the Mewtwo, though. Thinks that'll give him a little bit extra utility. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You know, kind of strictly speaking, like in a vacuum, Mewtwo is necessarily a better character than Rob in the sense, you know, as far as tiers go, in the sense.
Right. I think even in this matchup situation, you know, I'd rather take Mewtwo against Bayonetta or Fox. And, you know, sometimes he just couldn't be there for his partner, and neither of the 2 team members there, in Rob or Villager, were big damage dealers.
Oh no, definitely not.
It was just a bunch of nickel and diamond. WaDi's Mewtwo, though, already putting on the damage. Oh no! Put an SD at 26.
Nice tech, though, by a Skillager, kind of saving himself. But I hate to see that happen. Throwing him into the afterburner kick.
Intercepting iiGGY's recovery in an interesting way.
Ooh, a nice spike right there.
Yeah, pulling that triple turnips. He is lucky today.
Turn up, turn up.
And Skillager on point with his techs. He is not going to die without a fight.
Yeah. Are you telling me this is an MJG because this man looks like he's from Texas right now? That's
dude, he is living.
Hey-o.
Wow.
He's riding up that angle.
JaySon barely making it back, sitting at a pretty high percent. Ooh, and turnips are going to take it out. Blue team now in pretty solid control.
Yeah, noticing that he was charging up that smash. And whenever you're charging, you kind of get that increased knockback, and such a strong move, that up air from Fox.
And so far, they've only taken 1 stock from the blue team, and WaDi took his own at 26%, looking very dominant.
So it's just one of those things you're like, you see that WaDi is at 70% right now, but during those first stocks, you know, he only took 20. So you can't say it's necessarily out of their favor.
I mean, Mewtwo at 100. Oh, I was going to say definitely death percent, especially when you miss the tech.
They're going to sort of focus on WaDi right now and see that he's the man with that 1 stock, kind of pick him off.
Yeah, get the character that'll die a little bit earlier. Villagers, he's a little bit hefty. He'll live a lot longer than Mewtwo in most scenarios. So if you can pick off the Mewtwo most of the time, get him to share some stocks, you're doing a little bit less work.
Gonna get that share stock. Now this is looking pretty good for WaDi and Skillager.
Yeah, they got a decent lead. You know, as long as Skillager holds onto his stock, and that's all his job has been in these matches, it's going to be real rough for Red Team. The damage is just piling it up.
Especially with JaySon already at 100% on that last stock because of that shared stock. Just a couple of turn-ups.
Yeah. JaySon not ready to DI that. Got flung off stage. Now it's iiGGY versus the world. 3 stocks to take, but I mean, both of these players at a very high percent.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
is doable.
Out of all the characters that can sort of deal with the double team, Bayonetta is one of them. You have those giant hitboxes that are really quick, those sort of witch time combos. Not witch time, witch twist.
Witch twist, right. Hey, witch time's still very potent in this kind of a scenario. So that's how we got the villager stock.
Yeah. That slingshot to shadow ball. And it looks like that switch from WaDi putting in some work.
Yeah, that was pretty big. The momentum shift was huge. Because now instead of playing defensively for the most part, you know, they had both characters that were kind of on the back foot just as, you know, as a game plan. But going to this now, you actually have a very offensive character in Mewtwo who can run in and make the damage happen.
Now we're going to go to Dreamland. You know, this is a pretty strong stage for both Bayonetta and Fox. You sort of get these vertical platforms, allow them to extend combos, kind of shark against Villager and Mewtwo.
Yeah, and cover landings really well in addition. Alright. Iggy's definitely having some trouble recovering up against WaDi. You know, he's got that practice against Pink Fresh. He understands how Bayonetta works.
Definitely so. That would have been neat. Unfortunately, that after throwing him a little bit too high up for those fireworks. Ooh, and JaySon realizing that kind of Skillager was checking up his teammate right now, seeing that he. Oh, no.
JaySon is running all over the stage, just throwing his feet wherever they land. Big punish.
Now JaySon only sitting at about 70%.
On his first stock.
Yeah.
JaySon is running the show right now.
It's such a really good stage for Fox. Now we're going to try to get these Bayonetta combos. Not going to take them to the skies just yet.
So, oh, going for the fair footstool, not going to connect, but good thing Iggy was there just in case to stop any potential reversals coming out of WaDi.
Getting the witch time, not going to be enough, using a little bit too much.
Yeah, not a huge conversion, but I'll take any free damage I can get, especially, you know, just freezing an opponent in doubles makes it a lot less of a hectic situation.
JaySon going to do the giant fist. Not going to be enough. It's just so dangerous for you to be so light.
Both blue team members able to recover, but no invincibility.
Regrab, just taking him off.
That double kill with the down smash. JaySon is in complete control right now.
This man is just running amok on this stage.
Still yet to take a stock. Or lose a stock,
lose
rather.
a stock. And now you're having to deal with a very angry, very rabid Fox.
Fox with Rage is not something I want to play with.
Oh, this is the times where you call animal control. And he's taking the neck, the dog catcher net, applying it to a Fox.
And Skillager slowly walked past him, got that slick pivot grab.
When he's just trying to air dodge out of it. You know, Mewtwo has such a good air dodge. Coming down. Taking the Bayonetta.
One stock each on the blue team. They got to be super careful. Mewtwo not sitting at a healthy percent. But both of the red team are, and JaySon has an extra stock to give in addition.
But you know that Nair coming into play, such a large hitbox, just kind of intercepted. Ooh, but that Lloyd Rocket putting him in a bad position, knocking him back off stage. He's going to get onto the ledge.
Right now, both players opting for a little bit of a 1v1 situation, kind of ignoring the doubles aspect.
This is what they really need to do. They need to get one of these red stocks. Oh, and as I say that, now this is again going to be a rough hill to climb, and they're just going to stay on the summit.
I think JaySon took at least 5 stocks that game. That was kind of ridiculous.
He took 6. This man took all of the stocks.
He took all 6. JaySon ran a train.
Man.
You know, winners finals should be 3 out of 5, so we got...
Yeah. We're top 8.
Yeah. I mean, we got up 2-0. Or 2-1, rather.
Yeah, 2-1 right now. We're going to go back to the ROM. I'm guessing going to find a better stage than Smashville for that.
Yeah.
Try to go to Lilac Cruise. Hopefully kind of screw up some of the recovery. Get a nice, compact stage. Not allow JaySon to run around.
I want to see what the Rob brings to the table that his Mewtwo wasn't able to. I'm thinking he just wants to live a little bit longer because he took some early stocks to Fox up airs.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to suicide or to lose such a stock really early on your own board with Rob because of that up B. It's easy to run out of fuel or to get edge guarded.
Yeah, but it's a completely different situation, you know.
That Witch Twist just covering so much area. JaySon not letting Skillager come down, but
And iiGGY was going for some wild combos at the edge against WaDi. Getting some damage, but wasn't able to fully convert.
and this is the problem with Rob. He doesn't have very many landing options. But how much fuel does he have? Because gonna knock him up anyway.
Able to scoop up that first stock in the game, knocking Skillager out. Great tech by WaDi, but he still gets pushed back off.
Yeah.
Bayonetta just so good at edge guarding Rob.
That tech just put him into harm's way, taking him back off the stage.
Edge guard situation dropped by Skillager. JaySon's back on stage.
You know, I'm not too sure. I don't know if JaySon's really beat move percent right now. He's definitely not anymore, but
I mean, I'd be scared of the up throw right now. Ooh, but just catching him riding, he only had the option to ride off the side of Lilat, so he wouldn't be able to snap to the ledge.
yeah. Oh yeah, if you tried to ride along it, he probably would have been spiked anyway. JaySon, you know, he's just realizing, he's like, okay, this Rob isn't going to do much over there, so I'm just going to try to focus on the other partner, kind of help my partner double team him.
Turnips coming into play. Stocks are even, but, I mean, blue team is not healthy.
No, but
Oh, wow.
not going to take it just yet. Using that reverse Lloyd to kind of face him the other way in case he needs to get that back air slingshot for protection.
Ooh, big damage opportunity there from JaySon, but Skillager got WaDi out of the situation.
Nice recovery by Skillager right there, kind of using the little bottom of that stage to protect him from the back air.
Ooh, which time could be big. Yes, getting that down smash, connecting. We're at the last two stocks of blue team, and Skillager is at 147%. Having to deal with 4 stocks of red team, this is going to be very difficult.
These people are going to have to play just perfect. That's all that they have kind of for their chances.
WaDi's going to start it off strong.
Nice.
JaySon just up throwing Skillager, getting him away so they can work on the 2v1 on WaDi, but catching the up smash on JaySon. Now it's 1 stock apiece for everybody. JaySon, though, quick to end that for Villager.
Yeah, just running up and up smash, that invincibility, and now Rob has a mountain to climb.
Already starting off with a percent deficit, and it's the 2v1 against both of these characters that really just love comboing Rob.
And especially just with those aerial juggles, and Rob cannot land worth a darn.
And on Lilat against Bayonetta, when the stage is tilting certain ways, you can use those bullet arts and completely invalidate any movement options your opponent has.
Throw him up. Rob with a whole lot of damage right now. This is not looking good for WaDi.
Ooh,
got the spike!
Catching him at 60%. Now Rob's sitting at 100. Not very healthy. Catching the air dodge, but Rob is heavy. I mean, you can edge guard a Fox any day of your life. You just got to get him off stage first. That's
yeah,
the
look,
first.
if you can edge guard a Bayonetta, edge guarding the Fox should be easy, but first you got to get him off stage.
Yeah, you got to find that opening. And is JaySon going to give it to him?
Get that up tilt.
JaySon being a frame bully right now, just getting in his face, pushing all these buttons.
And this right here is a really hard matchup for Rob in general at even percent. He's doing really good at sort of boxing JaySon out.
JaySon fishing for these grabs because WaDi is content to hold shield, but he's not really connecting much.
Yeah. I think that'll be it, that back air. I was about to say, I think he might be in beat percent, but
yeah, I would have been scared if WaDi got a grab right there, but JaySon was able to pull it together last minute, jumping over that gyro, catching the back air. You know, WaDi almost brought it all the way back from almost a 4-stock deficit.
Yeah, that would have been extremely impressive if he'd managed to get that comeback.
Yeah, but instead now, I mean, they'll have the opportunity for a run back potentially.